Hello. By the time you're seeing this, it'll probably be game day for game one of the 2024 NBA Finals between none other than the Dallas Mavericks from the Western Conference, who beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, and the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference, who beat the Indiana Pacers in a swept thrashing. They brought the brooms and they sent them good night. So, game one in Boston in the Garden tomorrow versus Luka and Kyrie. Tatum and Brown are going versus Luka and Kyrie tomorrow. Kristaps is actually guaranteed to play, but they don't know if he's going to be 100% perfect. So that's just going to make it harder for the Mavericks. And like I don't want to be pessimistic, but the Celtics are going to win their championship. They're going to take the record, and frankly, the Lakers are not going to catch up for a while because they might lose Braun, and AD is getting older too. So, frankly, it's the Celtics' record now. It's theirs to lose because, well, I do see the Mavs pulling closer, fighting in the series, maybe taking it to 6, maybe even 7 if they're lucky. I just don't see them winning these games. I can see them making it close. I can see it being like 117 to 112 Celtics, but I can't see the Mavericks convincingly winning any games. I don't know. I don't think they'll sweep in Dallas when they come back for games 3 and 4. I don't think they win game 1 or 2. I don't think they win game 5 in the Garden. I think the series, frankly, will end in 5 to 6 games, depending on how well Dallas can defend their own home court, because that will obviously be a deciding factor. If they can, be the road dogs, take one in the Garden, they won't, and come back. But my game one predictions, I think out the gates, the Celtics will struggle in the first half. I don't think this rest is going to be in favor of the Celtics because obviously both teams got really well rested over this break because we haven't had a game since Saturday, and we haven't had a game since May, technically. Yeah, we haven't had a game in a month. So, the last game was about almost a week ago now, and it's been really boring without basketball in the sports world. The Phillies swept the Brewers. That happened tonight. Nola pitched an absolute gem, but other than keeping up with the Phillies, who just absolutely dominate anyway, there's not much to. There's no. I mean, there's that WNBA drama. And that's it. It's the NHL I don't follow, and the NFL is boring right now. So it really is what it is at the end of the day. But it's boring. So I want basketball back for as many games as we could get, and that's why I'm optimistic that the Mavs can hopefully take the 7 because I want to watch basketball. It's so boring, and it's so annoying to not have any around. And yeah, the WNBA is around, which I guess I could watch, but uh, yeah, I could watch it. I'll leave it be there. Uh, yeah, I feel like I shouldn't go. I shouldn't say anything there. Not that it matters what I say, but uh, it's just not. It's, I wouldn't say it's as entertaining as the NBA yet. I think it maybe gets close, but there's not. I mean, the players just hate Caitlin Clark, and it sucks for her. But until they get more traction, until they expand the playoffs in all necessity. They have 5 teams in their playoff. I get it because they have 10, 12 teams overall. So it's half the league makes the playoffs. They got to expand the league. There's no one to root for. One of the reasons I can't follow it is because there's no local team. The closest team is New York. In the Pennsylvania area, there's no team. So there's no one to root for except player wise. And so that's why. And but yeah, NBA back. I think the Celtics struggle. Not severely. I do think they struggle in the first half of game one due to rest. I think Tatum gets it started slow. I think Tatum goes out there first half. He has 8 points, 2 of 6 shooting. Brown has 6 points, 3 of 4 shooting. No, not 3 of 4, 2 of 4, and like 2 free throws or whatever. And then Kristaps has 10 points at the half. I think he'll do good. I think the Celtics will end up trailing by about 7 points at the half. Like, 57-50, 60s, 53, something like that. 68, 61. I don't think they won't score, but I don't think they're going to score as much in the first half. But I think that halftime pet talk by Joe Mazzulla. I hate Joe Mazzulla, weirdest coach in the NBA. Will boost them to win game 1 by at least 4 points. I think they go down 7, 8 at half. They come out swinging in the third quarter, win the third quarter by 4 points to cut the deficit in half, and then just go on like a 10-0 run to start the fourth and close it out from there. So I think Celtics go up 1-0. I think after the rest period is over, they go up 2-0 with ease, absolute ease. And I think after that, it just like you're 2 games away from the winning the finals. I mean, Kobe did say there's nothing to be happy about before you win, but I mean, they're not going to put up much of a fight. Speaking of Joe Mazzulla, there's a quote he said today. He's an idiot. He says, they ask him, how do you prepare your players from this rest break to perform better when the light shines the brightest? He says, unless they adjust the light bulbs in the arena, I think it'll be the same lighting. You're not funny. You're not funny, Joe. We all hate you, Joe. You're not funny. They need Emi Udoka back, if he sorts out that lawsuit or whatever. But they need him back because he doesn't make unfunny jokes in the press conferences. He doesn't do that. But well, maybe he does, but he's not Joe Mazzulla level unfunny. But I think the Celtics, they storm out of the floodgates in Game 2. They take it with ease. They go up 2-0 in the series, and they take it back to Dallas looking real pretty. Now, do I think they win Game 3? This is an important game for the Mavericks. No team has ever come back 3-0. And this is why I think the Mavericks win this game. And I think they win it by a convincing margin. I think the Mavericks absolutely destroy the Celtics in Game 3. I think they come out swinging at least 15 points. At least 15-point win from the Mavericks. Maybe even 20. I think they're not going to get many wins, but I think Game 3 will be a convincing one for the Mavericks. I think the Dallas Mavericks will come out swinging, and I think, frankly, it will be an easy take for the Mavericks in Game 3. So the Mavericks have the series at 2-1, Game 4 in Dallas, and here's where they get cocky. Here's where the Mavericks fans get cocky, and they go on social media, and they're like, you're going to witness Jason Tatum sell again. You're going to witness the Celtics sell again, and because we're not losing at home after what just happened. And then I think Luka plays good in Game 4. I think Kyrie goes non-existent. I think Kyrie sucks in Game 4. Like 15-point performance, like absolute trash, like horrible shooting numbers. Like he's shooting March 22nd numbers, like 3 for 22. If that's what that means. Like he's shooting toward eights, and I don't think it's gonna be pretty for Kyrie Irving in Game 4, and I think that's gonna result in a Celtics victory to go up 3-1, and then I think the Celtics can close it out in Game 5 at home in front of their own fans and get that Larry O'Brien trophy. And I think my prediction for Finals MVP, I said Jason Tatum was going to easily win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He did not. It was Jaylen Brown for his 40-point performance in Game 2, or Game 3, sorry. But who really cares about Tatum? I do think he wins Finals MVP because how could you not? It's not Derek White's award. It's not anyone else's award. But yeah, so I think the Celtics will win the series in 5. I think the Mavericks will have one good game. I think if I were to bet the Mavericks any game, it would be Game 3. Other than that, straight Celtics. Celtics will gentlemen sweep them, and the Celtics will lift their 18th Larry O'Brien, and take the record from a deadlock tie with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I don't think it will be hard for them to do either. It will be light. And then, but next year, the Celtics will get whooped by the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round of the playoffs, as they will be the 6th seed, and the Sixers will be the 3 seed. That's unrealistic, but we'll whoop them at some point. We'll get a revenge. New York, Boston, Toronto. We're coming. No, we're not. But Boston takes it with ease, and that's basically it. That's all I got. I mean, not much else to talk about. So, enjoy watching the most boring NBA Finals games you will watch in your life as the Celtics absolutely beat the Dallas Mavericks down. See you tomorrow.